Yeah, it's been a minute. I have a lot to update everybody on. I actually ended up breaking my face. What is up, man? It's been a minute since I've done any kind of vlog, any kind of filming, any kind of YouTube, social media, whatever you call it. Anywho, I've been on this, I guess I want to say semi-natural hiatus. Been on a break from writing and editing in general. Well, editing in terms of my actual writing videos. I've done so I've been doing other edits too. I've been getting inquiries from different people, I want to say friends, not necessarily clients, because I'm not charging them or anything. Yeah, it's been a minute. I have a lot to update everybody on. So I've been on this crazy hiatus, or a long hiatus, because I hurt myself. So I crashed at the track. Here's a little teaser. Pretty bad. I actually ended up breaking my face. I broke my jaw, and my face was pretty much impaired for close to I want to say 3 months, close to 3 months. So anyways, I broke my face, I broke my jaw. I had to have my jaw wired. It was wired shut, like teeth to teeth. That was on for about 2 weeks, I want to say, and then it took another month for me to actually start opening my mouth because my muscles pretty much seized. But yeah, long story short, I crashed at the track. I ended up endoing the Ninja 400, and I think my face landed on the guy in front of me, on the back of his rear tire. I mean, obviously his rear tire, and I believe he gassed it as soon as my face touched his rear tire, and flicked my face up while the helmet was on, and I think the helmet strap pretty much shattered my jaw, and that's how I pretty much broke my face. But anywho, so that's the update. I have been out due to injury, and here is the aftermath of what happened. It's pretty very gory, I want to say, and quite disturbing, to be honest. So here's the helmet, and as you can see, that's blood, and also a lot of the helmet material that's been grounded, I want to say, from the ground, literally. That's my visor with more blood stain, and this is my brand new suit. So I was taken in by the ER. They pretty much chopped it up to get me out of this suit, and unfortunate to say, but this was a brand new suit that I wore for the first time at the track. I mean, I have many suits, but this was one of the newer ones that I acquired, and I wore it on the track, but ended up crashing in it. I guess the suit itself, in terms of quality, did its job because I didn't break anything else other than my face. The Ninja 400 was in a decent shape after its crash. It was actually fixed immediately. I was able to get that done like after I was discharged. I want to say about a month after my actual accident. I was able to move around, and also I was getting very bored at home doing nothing. So I fixed up the bike, and I came to the point where I wanted to let the bike go. I'm not sure if this is with everybody, but sometimes when you ride, and if you break something, or if you, I guess, crash in something, typically you start to lose the love that you once had. It's a little weird and cheesy to say, but the Ninja 400 was kind of like growing apart from me in that sense, because I crashed in it. Honestly, if I come back to it today, like, I wouldn't have mind like just riding that still, because it was in such good form that I tuned it. Like the suspension, everything was done, and yeah, the bike itself was pretty good. But yeah, I just pulled the trigger on selling it, and I ended up selling it for a decent amount of money after I fixed it up and making sure that the bike itself was sound and good to go. So I sold the Ninja 400, and as you may see in this video, this is my newly acquired Aprilia. So I've never owned a brand new bike. I've never had the chance to purchase one from the dealer. I mean, all the bikes that I've owned so far out of the 10 years of riding, my bikes were all used. I bought it like secondhand, and this is pretty much the newest and also the nicest bike that I've ever owned. So right now it has yellow tape because I put monkey grip on it. This is like a tank extender. I've had it on my Ninja 400, and it gives you the best grip in terms of hanging off. I actually feel the difference. Some people say it looks ugly and that it ruins the line and the shape of the bike, but for me at least, the monkey grip really helps in terms of actual performance and makes a difference in terms of my riding. So this is the 2022 Aprilia Tuono 660 factory. That's a mouthful. But anyways, this isn't the Tuono V4 that everybody praises about and loves. This is the 660 version, and it's also the factory model, or the trim, I want to say. It's very similar to all the 660s out there, RS or even Tuono. However, this is in a nicer form. I mean, you guys can go on YouTube, Google, you can check out all the specs, but the biggest difference in terms of this bike is the suspension. It has both rebound, compression, preload, all adjustable, whereas the RS doesn't allow, I believe, either rebound or compression, one or the other. It only has preload and one other adjustment that you can make. And also the rear shock is adjustable as well, comes with like a little reservoir. This is the Sox, I believe, Sock brand, I believe. Some people say it's as equivalent as the Öhlins, but for me, the color itself already kind of gives you that knockoff like Öhlins look. I guess if I were to really nitpick, this one does have 100 horsepower from the crank, just like the RS. So the Tuono base model comes in at 95 at the crank. However, this one is the equivalent, I guess, tuning as the RS. In terms of the mods that I've done so far, it's not really necessarily mods, more like protection. So I have wheel sliders, Evotech, I have T-Rex frame slider, I have like a little shift support, more wheel slider in the front, and I just got rid of the mirror. And I also put adjustable Evotech levers because the stock one just had its limits in terms of adjustments, and for me, I like my levers at a particular length and angle, therefore I had to change it. Again, stock mirrors are gone because I hate it, but for the law, I have this little dirt bike mirror that I have on here. Frankly, I don't use it. I typically do like an armpit check when I'm merging into lanes, but other than that, I typically do a actual shoulder change, and yeah, that's how I ride. But anyways, I will be tracking this bike, hence the monkey grip for better hang off and whatnot. And it's very exciting because I'm back to riding a naked bike, not the Super Sport, and it's been comfy. It's a fun bike. It's very torquey. It has a good juice. It pops, so I'm having fun with it. The R6 has been sitting for such a long time. I tracked it last year a couple times, and ever since it's been sitting, even the battery is dead. Relatively a very chill, I want to say stock R6 that's track ready. It has track fairing, track plastic. It has quick shifter auto blip by IRC. It's on slicks, Metzlers, and yeah, update to this one. So this one is new as well. You haven't seen this in my channel. This is a YZ250F. It's not the 2-stroke, rather it's the 4-stroke. This was, I believe, previously raced by the previous owner. It has some gnarly parts on it, like everything was replaced. You can see it has like little blue accents for the bottom end, or the covers, case covers and whatnot. Yeah, it's a fancy bike. It's on slicks as well. Got extra rim, extra tire. I haven't taken it to the track yet. There's a good chance that I might actually just get rid of it, meaning I'm gonna swap this. There's a guy who's willing to trade a mini 2-stroke 85cc for this bike because I enjoy riding kart track anyways, and it's just a lot easier to transport mini bikes rather than like full-size bikes. But yeah, this one right now, currently the fork is leaking. The fork seal blew while it's been sitting. So the left side right here, the seal broke, I believe, and it just had a lot of fluid all over the place. And I think the carb is a little bit clogged due to it sitting for such a long time. It'll run on choke, but as soon as I turn off the choke or close the choke, it'll bog and pretty much kill itself. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this bike. Hopefully, I'm actually hopeful or hoping that I trade it for the 85 because I've just enjoyed riding 2-stroke or mini bikes at the kart track. So yeah, this is an update that I haven't had in a while. Other than that, what else is new? So I got a new storage space, or I want to say transfer to a different space. So this is a much bigger space. I was paying way more for half the size versus this one on a promotion is now cheaper but double the size. So today I pulled the trigger to make the move. It only took me like a couple hours to move everything, but other than that, it's a freaking chill place. Like, look how much space I have now. I can work on the bikes like freely without like squeezing myself through. I also got this little cart tool cart to organize all my tools. I just, over time, as I was doing my own maintenance, I started to buy so many tools where I couldn't just keep track, and I needed something more organized, so that when I do maintenance, like even as simple as oil change, having a cart definitely helps. But yeah, look forward to more videos coming soon. It'll be a fun one, especially with the 2Ono 660. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like a build series. Frankly, I've already done all the things like on the bike in terms of like protection and whatnot. I did notice, however, on YouTube there aren't many videos in regards to the 2Ono or even the 2Ono 660 factory. So maybe that's a new niche that I might, tap into. But yeah, I'll do a more of a walk around next time when I record again. But there have been a couple things done to the bike. It doesn't look as stock, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't. Actually, it looks pretty nice, minus the yellow tape. But yeah, this will be a fun one. Anywho, that was my quick little update. Welcome back to the channel if you haven't been here or if you haven't seen me in a while. So cool, I look forward to all the content that I'll be making and share what I can share. Woo!